Hello everyone, welcome to Wayward Trips. My name's Carl, I'm frequently wayward, and we are here with Firewatch. It's a pretty new game. It came out, I think, a couple of weeks ago on the Steam machine. It's a shorter game, so hopefully get this done in one sitting and mark it down as game number 3. And no, it's not cheating to have a 4-hour game. I'm also going to be playing Dishonored and Alien Isolation as games 4 and 5 respectively. And probably peppering in some smaller games like Limbo, maybe some other things. Anyway, so this game is being played on February 22nd of 2016. I'm doing my worst radio voice right now, which is really, it's irritating me probably more than it is you. So let's cut that shit out. So today, as of today, I have 1 year, 146 days, 17 hours, 54 minutes, and 56, 5, 4, 3, 2 seconds for the Wayward Trips 40 before 40 challenge, beating 40 games by my 40th birthday. Without further ado, sip of coffee. You may notice, if you've watched my first two games, Half-Life and Bastion, I had my little camera on in the corner. Which eventually I do want to have that, but ran into some serious problems with that, trying to record footage for Firewatch. So without further ado, I only played enough of this just to realize my camera wasn't working and shit. So we're going to go to new game, and we're going to do a whole brand new one. So let's see what Firewatch has in store. Boulder, Colorado, 1975. That's 2 years before I was born. I was -2. I see Julia. I don't see much, but... She's about your age, late 20s, laughing with well-dressed professors and grad students from nearby CU Boulder. You, Henry, are out drinking with your pals. I guess I have no other choice but to approach her. I am drunk. Okay. So what's your no major? This is probably actually what my real response would be in real life. You're pretty. You're pretty. You're pretty, she says coolly. You are not. You are a future hangover. What? You reply confused. Someone should buy you a cheeseburger, she says. Flags on a waiter, and 1 week later, you are Julia's boyfriend. That's one hell of a meeting, huh? You're pretty. Girlfriend! That's never happened to me, ever. Okay, what are we doing here? In an elevator. Pick up on my backpack. Alright, so this is 1 week later, I'm assuming. Ooh, wow, this is... Suddenly have a real, Stanley Parable kind of feeling right now. This is my truck. I'll get in my truck. I'm going to explore a little bit if this is anything like the Stanley Parable, which I don't know that it is. It's a walking simulator. So pretty much it's, I guess a newer genre of video game, commonly referred to as a walking simulator. Where it's a lot of just world exploration and narrative storytelling. So essentially it's like you're playing a movie where you take control of the main character, and it's really not a combat system, it's more story. So I guess I do have to go to my truck. Anyway, so that is pretty much what this game gonna be all about. Let's say this is already a lot less distracting. Without the camera. You date for a year. She drives me. Yeah, that's been my ammo. I move in, share an apartment near the school with a view of the mountains. You drink 2 beers out on the deck. You drink beer just about anywhere. Life is good. Sounds like a bit of a drinking problem. Julie wants to get a dog. I love dogs. Fuck cats. I need a dog. The discovery undersized beagle. Julie is in love. She wants to bring it into class. He's also intimidating but gentle-eyed German Shepherd. Nothing bad could happen to Julia while walking dead. I pick up the Beagle and she names it Bucket, or I adopt the Shepherd and name him Mayhem. Fuck it, we're going Mayhem, man. The Shep. This game's gripping so far. Mayhem is an excellent dog who loves wrestling with you in the park and goes with Julia on runs. Even though he's too big to bring to school, Julia loves him all the same. Mayhem is a friend, child, and pet all rolled into one. Please just, don't tell me one of those couples that refers to our pets as like their kid and your mommy and daddy. Kind of hate that shit. Love pets and all that, but come on. 1979. You talk out on the deck. It's summer, 9:30, and the heat still radiates off the high desert. Oh man, we've been dating for 2 years, and we're talking about kids. We just got the dog already. Let's deal with the dog first. This guy reminds me a lot of me, actually. I'm saying if you had anything with that. Like, one day, let's why rush. I mean, we just got the shepherd. We just got Mayhem. He's only 2 years old. He's still a puppy. He'd probably like a playmate, but fuck it. She looks away, out towards the mountains. Oh boy, I fucked up, didn't I? We have plenty of time, right? Speak for yourself, mister. Don't worry, I assure her. Oh boy. Tell her if she has the body of an undergrad. My ovaries didn't get the memo. Okay, we're talking... Oh, this game is gripping so far, talking about getting dogs and menopause. One day, she says. 6 months later, we're engaged lying in bed on a Sunday morning. She's going to tell me she's pregnant, obviously, because, you know. Or, I don't know. Let's see, the truck is still doing us well. So, engaged. We got a nice dog. We're going to wait on kids. Don't forget to check in. We're in bear country, people. Bear country. Oh, this is kind of pretty. I like the environment. I think I do want to kind of take my time. Not like drag ass, but, you know, stop and smell the roses with this game. There's a lot of... I'm loving the unique art style. Almost looks like it's... What Dreams May Come is kind of like painting, like you're in a painting. 1980. Thursday night, Julia's 4 hours late. She doesn't call, you're worried and getting angry about. Oh shit. Oh, she walks in after I've gone to bed. Thought she died. But she's clear when having fun time. You fight and she gets between the sheets. Do I get mad or ignore? Well, you know, I'm gonna get mad because I'm an emotional human being, and I think it's okay for me to be mad. Mad, not angry. Ignoring someone, that's passive-aggressive bullshit. And we're gonna get mad. We'll get mad, right? Just, you know. Well, I just calling her an inconsiderate asshole is a bit much. She tells me to fuck myself. Not to be such a baby. And she's selfish. Blast, a horrible fight. She knows you mean it, and it hurts her feelings. So I think she's an inconsiderate asshole. God. I didn't even know she liked to draw in the first place. Julia still likes to draw. She draws plants from her research. She draws other places you go. She draws me. I pose and flex like He-Man. Or I frolic like Victoria's Secret. This is definitely... yeah. Silly bastard. I'm very pretty. Thank you. Oh, that's pretty. There's no run button. The game kind of wants you to take your time, it seems like right now. Obviously. Oh, this is pretty. Only getting like 50 frames a second. That's not great. Whatever. 2 Forks. Lookout Tower. 8 Mile. What? Oh, this is 2 Forks. Not that there's 2 Forks. 2 Forks Lookout Tower. 8 more miles. 8 miles to my... Ugh. Space bar to climb over. Hibbity hobbity. Nice hopping. During the summers, you and Julia enjoy walking Mayhem at night. I'm glad we got over our little fight, you know? Calling her an inconsiderate asshole. You inconsiderate asshole. There's a festival in town. It brings in folks from faraway places. One of them tries to mug me with a knife. Holy shit. This game doesn't understand show, don't tell. Mayhem runs away. Mamie moo fuck da da dog. Oh, Mamie moo fuck da da dog. Julie yells. She gets flustered and has trouble speaking when she's stressed. You comfort the attacker. It's okay. I confront him. I scare him away, or I beat his goddamn face in. I'm gonna beat his goddamn face in. I'm not a violent person. Your arm gets cut up, but you beat the guy to a pulp. You don't feel very tough. You cry your eyes up before the cops show up. Julia asks to take a different path from that day forward. You say okay, you don't want to go that way either. Or either. From then you walk by the river. Down by the river. God, so much has happened in a few short years. 1984, plans to have kids get waylaid by work. Julie gets offered a job at Yale. Yale's in Connecticut, 2,000 miles away. It's a great job. Associate department chair. She wants to move. You absolutely do not. It's that whole Holly John scenario, you know? Why take the job at Nakatomi? You got a 6-month backlog with New York scumbags you're still trying to put behind bars. You just can't pick up and go that easy. Oh, convince her not to take the job. You can't do that. I mean, agree if she commutes back and forth. If she commutes, well, you don't want to move to Connecticut. She says that'll be hard, but she'll do it if you don't want to move. You tell her not to pass it up if it's what she wants. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. It's what she wants to do. She agrees. She flies back to Boulder 3 times each semester. Well, that's something. 1985. This is the year Marty went back to the future. Julia is sent home from Yale on paid leave after having an episode, quote unquote. She lost it on a colleague for borrowing books that were important to her research. He sounds like a selfish asshole. She didn't remember she had happily loaned them to him just 2 days prior. Getting forgetful. Okay. And having episodes. She's found crying in a stairwell. You say that maybe you guys should talk to someone about it. You make macaroni and drink wine to try. Let's eat mac and cheese and get drunk, okay? Because it works. We watch Dallas on TV and sleep together on the couch. That sounds adorable. As we ignore probably some serious hidden problems with her psyche. But mac and cheese and wine fixes everything. Don't you know? Can't really do anything. Oh, journal. What in the fuck am I looking at? I don't even... We can put that right away. Okay, but that must be... slightly distracted by what just happened there. Mayhem is getting older. He's got silver hair down his back and slows night. You and Julia walk him to the bar to see your friends, and he feels like nothing has changed. And Julia goes back to the university. She probably has another episode. Fucking Julia. Selfish asshole. Oh, Julia's affliction gets worse. She can't remember things in class. Her research is in shambles. She drives her car to the next town over for no particular reason and has to be brought home by the police. She's sent home on permanent medical leave. This is only like 12 years after we met. Holy shit. Some days you get the Julia who calls you a dope and your unborn children little idiots. Other days you get a stranger. She pulls in and make love. After 5 minutes she goes into a panic believing her dad is at the door. Oh my god, this is horrible. Tell her family they were crushed and begin to make trips to and from their home to Australia to visit her. For a while, your friends come by with little things to brighten the day, and she gets worse. Fuck you, game. 1988. Spend your days following Julie around the house. You count the seconds between the 2 weekly visits from Daniel the nurse, or Danielle, whatever, Daniel. He suggests that Julia could live somewhere else, somewhere with 24-hour care, a home. It sits with you for a couple months. Decide to move her into a full-time care facility, determined to take care of her bias. You know? Arg! I mean, this game is making me make a decision. It's been text so far, and I feel like I actually have to make a very important decision that has no bearing on real life at all. It's just, it's kind of like what kind of person am, what would I do, or what would this character do? We could think about that. If it's, the right thing would probably do this, because I don't have the training to take care of her. You know? It's not like I'm gonna abandon her. I'm getting all real over here. Pardon me. Been walking this path for what, 15 years now? God, this is beautiful though. Don't forget to actually take walks out in the wilderness, people. Life isn't just a video game. Oh, it's a deer. Oh shit. Hi. Pretty sweet. Your family agrees with my decision. I find a fantastic place in Boulder and move her there. I see her every day. Dickhead, don't then every other day me. Fuck you. You go out to the bar with your old friends. It's not the same. You get the feeling that every wife tells her husband, if you ever put me at home like Henry did, I will cut your balls off. So you decide not to see your old friends that much. Yet they're not being very helpful or supportive, like true friends would be helpful and supportive. 89. Julia's sister Susan moves to Boulder to be close to her. She visits her every day. You go with her some of the time. Susan buys you an old typewriter and urges you to use it if you won't see a therapist. I won't use a typewriter and I won't see a therapist. That's awesome. I have always liked Susan. You know, as sisters go, sister-in-laws. She's like the least see you next Tuesday-y. Months go by. Mayhem, bye Mayhem. Such a good dog. Julia doesn't remember him when you tell her. That sucks. Sometimes it takes her a minute to lock in on you. In the back of your mind, you believe it's because you see her less and less, and seeing her less and less makes her forget you more, I think. Summer is coming, and you see an ad in the paper for a job. This is fucking depressing. This game just started. I take the job. I'm guessing it's having to do with a Firewatch. I like the woods anyway, as it seems. Oh, cool. Enter the lookout tower. All right. Well, that's a lot of backstory. I'm wholly depressed, and it's only 9:20 in the morning. All right. Well, thank you all so very much for joining me here on this episode of Let's Play Firewatch, and I look forward to seeing you all back in the next episode. See you next time.